Good evening, everyone. This is Bremster, and tonight I'm coming to you with something different. Well, this is Something Different by Pallando. It's not anything that different. I'm just bringing a puzzle, which is what I do on my channel. But the name of the puzzle is Something Different. I'm still not feeling great, so my sense of humour is also not that great. Um, so this is a puzzle that Pallando sent me, I think, over a month ago, and has just worked its way through the queue. I believe when I got it, I'd just done a Pallando puzzle or something, and I do try and spread them things out, and I don't know. I've only just got to this puzzle, so now I'm doing it. This is a puzzle where Pallando has done all of the setting, or it might be Kitiara, who I think is Pallando's partner, has done all of the setting, and I've provided me with a custom link. I do not know whether this has got the solution built in. When I reset a puzzle, I try and put the solution into the grid. So I don't know what that's going to be. We'll find out. But yeah, so because there's nothing happening on my channel at the moment, we've just finished the pack and everything. I'll just get straight into the puzzle. So yeah, what have we got with this? With this, we've got equal sum lines. Now, one of the things that's important to realize, and I'll get to this when I get it, this is not a region sum line puzzle. And this is where I think some people get confused. I think in a video a few days ago, I was talking about one of the rules with region sum lines that this puzzle doesn't have. So we'll talk about that in just a second. So what do we have? We have normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have killer cages, of which we have 3. And what that means is the digits that are placed in these cages must sum to the number in the top left corner of the cage. Numbers cannot repeat within cages, but these are all within the same boxes where digits already cannot repeat. Now we've got the equal sum line rule. And what that means is within boxes, the digits on a line, so let's pick... what's the one I'm going to pick on? I'm actually going to pick on this line, this big line in the middle. Within boxes, digits of the on a line will have an equal sum. Now, with a region sum line, which is not what this puzzle is, if a line was to leave a box and then come back in, each individual segment must have the same value independently. But in an equal sum line, that is not the case. And that's the difference, I believe, between equal sum line and region sum line. So in this, because it wouldn't work here, because these would sum to a value, these would sum to a value, and these would sum to the same value, and they would be the same digit, and that doesn't work. So what it means is these two digits sum to the same as these two digits, sum to the same as these two digits, sum to the same as these two digits, sum to the same as these two digits. In a region sum line, that is different. So with this puzzle, so if you're used to region sum lines, be be warned about that. It does mean that on a line, you will grab all cells on that line within the same box. I'm not sure if that comes into play anywhere else. So yeah, that's something to be aware of. The other thing with this puzzle is all lines of the same color will have the same value as well. So for example, these two will be the same as those two, will be the same as those two, which will also be the same as those two and those 3 and those 3, because these lines are the same color. It doesn't mean those 4 are the same value as those 2, because these are separate lines, but these two, these two, these two, and these two, and these two will all have the same sum, and which will be the same as that, and that. I know that is a little tricky. So there is one purple line, one green line, 2 red lines, 2 blue lines, and a gold line. And that's what we've got to go with. Hopefully that'll make sense. I know that was a long rules explanation, but this is a little bit different to a different rule set which we've been doing a bit recently, and I just wanted to make sure that was all very clear. Because I did notice that while I was looking at the puzzle and typing in the rules and everything. Let's give this a shot. course, now I've got to figure out how. How do I give this a shot? So I know, for example, like looking at this box, that red plus blue plus that cell is 45 because an entire box will contain all of the digits from 1 to 9. And when you add those together, you get 45. So, but that's like, this is a minimum of 10. Doesn't really help. 2 times blue plus red plus green equals 40. That seems like messy math. So that means, because this is 1 times blue and 2 times red. This is 1 times red and 2 times blue plus green. That's very messy math. This is gold plus blue equals 30 because this is gold and 1 blue and this is 15. Oh, wait a minute. This box. So we've just got gold and a known value of these cells. So this is 17 plus 9 is 26. 45 minus 26. Gold is 19. Let me write that down. Gold is 19. I don't know how I can mark that on the grid. I mean, I could do that. I've written it down over there. Gold is 19. So these sum to 19. And I was just looking here. So these sum to 19. So this means I know what blue is because we said that these sum to 30. So blue is 11. Blue is 11. Okay. So this is 11. So this is 11, 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 and this is 11. Hang on. But this is 11, this is 11, and this is 19. So this is 30, this is 40. No, that can't be right. This is 19 plus 11. No, this is in the same box. This is the same line. So this is 19. This, red is 15. Because we've got 19 in those cells. We've got 11 in those. I'll get to that in a minute. 11 in those cells, which is, that's 30. So this has to be, these leftover cells have to be 15. So red is 15. This is very clever. But this is 11 in 4 cells, which is 1, 2, 3, and 5. It's the only way to do that. This is also 1, 2, 3, and 5 because that is also the same line segment 11 in 4 cells, 1, 2, 3, 5. But this is 15. These are 50. This is 4 because these have to be 6, 7, 8, and 9 because these are 15 each. I need to put a 4 somewhere on this line as well because, and this is going to be 4 plus the other 15 from this to get to 19. That makes perfect sense. Because these are 15, which is either 6, 9, or 7, 8. So hang on, red is 15. So I know gold is 19, blue is 11, red is 15. This is very clever. So this is 11, this is 11, these are 15. So 15 plus 22 is 37 plus 5 is 42. These have to sum to 3. So that's 1, 2. That's 3. That's 3. And this is 1, 2. That has to be correct. And now I can figure out what this line is. Because this is 3. This is 15. This is, no, hang on. This is 3, this is 15, and this is 18. So 21 plus 15, 31, 36. This has to sum to 9. So this sums to 9, these sum to 9, and that's a 9. So purple sums to 9. So I've got gold is 19, blue is 11, red is 15, green is 3, and purple is 9. And that's all of the totals. So G, B, R, P, and G, R. Okay. So what can I do with that? So this is 11. So it's either 2, 9, it can't be 3, 8, 4, 7, or 5, 6. 2, 9, or... Red is 15. So this one has to be known because this is 15 and it can't be 6, 9. So this is 2 cells 15 without a 9. So this is 7, 8. This is... So this is either 7, 8 or 9, 6. Then, hang on, so this was 11 and it must contain a 9 or a 6 on it because it's either 5, 6 or 2, 9. So if this was 6, 9, this would be 2, 5 and that does not sum to the required 11. So this must also be 7, 8. This summing to 9 now. I can't use 1, 8. I can't use 2, 7. I can't use 3, 6. This is 4, 5. This is very strange. So I know the total of those cells. This is 3 plus 9, so that's 12. 12 plus 24 is 36, so that's a 9. So I have to put a 9 down here. And I can't put it there. There is a 9 on this line. Blue is 11 with a 9, so that's 2, 9, which means this is a 1 and this is a 2. There's no 2 down here on this 11 line. This is 5, 6, which means this is 4, this is 5, and this is 1, which means there's no 1 here. There must be a 1 in here. This is very clever. And all of these will sum to 18. They'd have to, because the leftover numbers are 2, 3, 4, and 9. 2, 3, 4, and 9 are summed to 18. Yes, so that works. So this is 15. No, I can't see anything there. Hang on. No, I can't do anything here. 9 is in one of those, but this could be 4, 6, 9 with 7, 8 there. Or I could do 4, 8, 7 with 9, 6 there, although the order would be known. Hang on, this is a known digit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's a 6. And red sums to 15, so these have to sum to 9. Wait a minute, I know what these digits sum to as well. Let's look at this first. So these sum to 9. They could be 8, 1. They can't be 2, 7. They can't be 3, 6. So these are 1, 8 or 4, 5. That's not that helpful. So what about this? So this is 50, these are 30. Plus 12 is 42. These have to sum to 3. They're 1 and 2. So that's not 1, so that's not 8. But these are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which does sum to 15. There's no 5 in those, so there's a 5 here, which takes 5 out of there, which takes 4 out of there, because these sum to 9. There's no 5 down here, so 5 is on this line. It can't be there. That's not 5. This is 5. I should never have put 5 there. That's a 1, 2, or 3 because of the column. I've got to put 1, 2, and 3 in the column. I can't put 1, 2, 3 there because I've already got it in the box, and I can't put 1, 2, 3 there or in any of those. That just leaves these. This is 1, 2, or 3. Now these sum to blue is 11. Well, that can't be a 1. So that's a 2, 3 pair. This is a 1. This is a 2. Which means this is a 1 and this is a 2. There is no 2 on here. This is a 1, 3 pair. This is a 2, which means that is a 3. 3 to get to 11 means that's an 8. This is not an 8. This is not an, that's a 9 because these had to sum to 15 and now I can't use 8. So this is 9 and this is 6. This is so clever. This is now a known pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. But I can't put 4 has to go on this line. So this is the 4, this is the 7, this is the 8 because this sums to 15, and this is 6, 9, and I know the order because of that 9. That's incredible. There's no 9 here anymore, or 4. There's no 2 here. This is so clever. These have to sum to 15. No, these have to sum to 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7, which fortunately sum to 11, which means that 8 and that 7. Now these have to sum to 9. Yes, 9. So I can't use 1, 8. I can use 2. No, I can't use 2, 7. I can't use 3, 6. This is 4, 5. And we know the order. That's 5, that's 4. So that's 7 and that's 4. There's no 5 here. There's no 1 or that's a 2. So we can take 2 out of all of those. There's no 5 there. I shouldn't have put it there. So 5 is here. 1, 3, 5. I've been testing a lot of killer. I don't know if that's why I've been getting better at this. So these are 15 lines and these are 8 and 9. So these are 6 and 7 based on whichever one is 9 goes with 6, whichever one is 8 goes with 7. These, well, there's no 9 here. So 9 is up here now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7 go down here, must have a 7. Which puts 7 up here because the 7s are lining up in these boxes. I can't put 7 there. I can't put 7 in any of those. So 7 has to go up here. 3, 4, 7. 8 goes in one of those 3. Now this sums to 19. Can I do something with that? Do I have a choice? Because these are all known. These cage totals have now done their work. Like this is 3, 6, 7, and 8. I can't put 8 in there. I can't put 7 in there. I don't think I can do any more than that. And this is 1, 2, 6, and 9. 1, 2, 6, 9 sums to 18. There's no 9 here. There's no 2 here. There's no 1 here. There's a 6, 7 here. There's no 6 here. This is 9. This is 1. There's no 1 here. This is a 2, 6 pair. Wait, this 3 is looking over here. This is 1, 5. That's what I needed to spot. So this is 3. 6, 7 looks back, making this 8 and this 7. Now this 1, 9, does that do anything? This is now the 9, Whoops, not 9. 2, 3, 4. 4 is in one of those two. It's not that helpful. 2, 3, 4. 7 is up here. Yeah. 2, 6, 1, 5. 5, 6. 2, 3, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. What about this? Nothing looking at it. I think I need to look at this. So this sums to 19. That's what that 1 and 9 was. I'll take that out now. I should have removed that earlier. So we've got a 7 on it. Two is in the 17 cage because it can't go there or there. 6 is in the 17 cage. Is there anything else that's forced in? Not clearly. So I need to put another... Try to do this without using my calculator. Let's look at what these values can be. These are 1, 5, 7, and 8. And I can't put 7 down here. I can't put 8 there. So these are 1, 5. So if I put 7 on here, if I put 7, 8, that's 15. The others would have to sum to 4, which I could do. If I put 7, 4 here, these would be 11. These would have to sum to 8. If I put 7, 4 here, there's no way to make these sum to 8. So this can't be 7, 4. This has to be 7, 3. So this is 4. This is not 4. And this is now 10, which means this needs to sum to 9, and there's only one way to do that. That is 8, that is 1. I take 8, 1 out of there. This is a 5, 7 pair, which makes this 8, which makes this 1. That takes 8 out of there, which makes this the 8. These are now a known pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 3 and 4. Which isn't resolved. But I do have what's in this cage now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. 4 and 6 is 10. 5 and 2 is 7. 10 and 7 is 17. So that works. So can I remove any of those options? Well, there's no 4 in there. That 1 makes this 3, which makes this 1. That makes this 2, which makes this 3, which makes this 6, which makes this 2. The 6 looks up making that 3. There's no 3 in those. The 3 looks over making that 4 and that 3. The 4 makes that 6 and that 4. The 6 looks back making that 7 and that 6. The 7 looks over making that 5 and that 7. The 4 looks down taking 4 out of there, so that becomes the 4. The 3 looks down, making that 7 and that 3. 7 looks up, making this 6 and this 7. That it means this is not 6. The 8 means that's 9 and that's 8. The 9 makes that 2 and that 9. The 1 makes that 5 and that 1. That 5 takes 5 out of there, making that 5. The 5 looks over, making that 6 and that 5, and then the 6 looks back, making that 2 and that 6. And that is something different. That was very cool. Definitely, I think the trick on that one was to do what I did and write down the totals so that you could figure that out. But the way that this box gave you the gold total, and then where was it? Then this box, once you knew the total of those cells and those cells, gave you this total. And then once you knew the total of those cells and those cells, you could determine the total of that, which means that you knew, I mean, those plus that gave you that digit. Then you had the sum of all of that, which gave you that, which was forced, which gave you that, and that, which gave you the sum of the last line. That's very clever. That was a very cool puzzle. Thank you, Pallando, for sending that one through. And I hope everyone gave that a shot. Yeah, that was really cool. Well, thank you everyone for watching, and yeah, all I can say is I hope you're enjoying the puzzles. If you've got a puzzle that you've seen, that you've created that you would like to submit, please check out my submission guidelines below. I've tried to make them not too onerous. A lot of people have been submitting puzzles, not a lot, but a few people have been submitting puzzles using them, so that's good. And if you've seen a puzzle that you would like to recommend, then please use the same guidelines to send it through, and I will take a look, because I've got a lot of contact with puzzle setters and I can reach out to them if they're not someone that I've spoken to before. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, good luck with your solving.